It's a big night of hoops on Long Island. Old Dominion University arriving with its big gun, Gerald Lee. Lee and his teammates will have to fight off a hostile environment when the Monarchs tip it off against Hofstra, and it's welcome to Rivalry Week, presented by Cisco. Tonight, the Old Dominion Monarchs taking on the Hofstra Pride from the Mack Sports Complex in Hempstead, New York, on the campus of Hofstra University.
There is that there's a lot of energy, and what Hofstra has to do, it's their trademark, is they got to keep attacking. They've had a lot of hands on loose balls already.
Dribbled out of troubles. Jenkins for three.
And again, one thing is consistent so far with Hofstra in their game.
Paul Reuter, along with the former coach at Fairfield University, Tim O'Toole, we're in the Mack Sports Complex campus of Hofstra University, Hempstead, New York. About 25 miles east of Manhattan. Right now, the Hofstra Pride up by 4 over Old Dominion in a monster matchup in the Colonial Athletic Association. The Old 15. Hofstra off to a good start here over Old Dominion in a very big matchup in the Colonial Athletic Association. Paul Reuter, along with the former coach at Fairfield University, Tim O'Toole, we're at the Max.
The open lane for Greg on that last one.
Ziggy Shostakis from deep. Shostakis. Welcome back to Rivalry Week, presented by Cisco. Right now, Hofstra and Old Dominion locking horns, +5 for the Pride. More rivalry on Wednesday night. Rivalry Week continues. ESPNU delivers a college basketball doubleheader first at 7 Eastern. Georgia Tech, Virginia Tech in an ACC matchup. Then at 9, it's Texas Tech and Kansas State into.
Greg Washington is having one of these games, and again, we talk about momentum potentially from the other day as he hit the game winner against Towson, but he has been everywhere. One of the things that's been amazing thus far has been Hofstra's defense. It's been absolutely smothering, and play after play.
The follow by Towns' left hand. Darren Towns has 6.
Second, third, fourth effort. This is what's been so impressive.
Some awesome action that you just saw. There's another great play by a great player. Charles Jenkins helping Hofstra to the halftime advantage. In Hempstead, New York, halftime 28-19 Hofstra over Old Dominion as we get set. The skyline of New York City, Manhattan. We are 25 miles east of that, the Empire State Building on Long Island. Hofstra University, Hempstead, New York. You see the enrollment. The nickname is the Pride. This is the home of the New York Jets training facility. That's right, Joe Namath actually was on the grounds here for 40 years prior to moving to the other side of the Hudson River, the New York Jets. We are also in the Mack Sports Complex. This building, Tim, was the final site, the last presidential debate back in October. Hofstra University hosted right here in the Mack Sports Complex, which was a huge story in the nation. Hofstra was firmly put on the map as Lee knocks down the first and second of free throws. Welcome back to Rivalry Week, presented by Cisco. We're at the Mack Sports Complex in Hempstead, New York. 41-36 in favor of Hofstra. With some of the sights and sounds from the first 28 minutes and 37 seconds.
And they want to go.
Well, speaking of going, it's Jenkins. Charles Jenkins has 7. Big hoop. 7:44 remaining. Hofstra came into this game 7-6 in the Cologne. Big boys, Tim.
Well, and that's true, and that's one of the things. Both of these coaches are aware of how this league is going to play out, but you want your teams feeling positive and good about themselves as this month marches on. And how you
14 here in the second half. James rejected by Greg Washington. Block number 11. The block party continuing here at the Mack Sports Complex, the campus of with but one timeout remaining. Hofstra has two. It's Old Dominion basketball when we play back in. Hofstra by 8. Maybe this is the dagger, and check out the reaction by the Hofstra bench.
Well, boy, and it's one of these things, you know, you're still fighting. There's a minute 19. A lot of things can happen, but you want to keep putting pressure on Old Dominion if you're Hofstra.
There you see it. There's the promo. Seton Hall DePaul next on ESPNU. Rivalry week presented by Cisco will continue. Bobby Gonzalez, 6 straight losses to start Big East play with the Seton Hall Pirates. Well, the head coach has rattled off 4 straight wins with the Pirates.
Well, this is exciting right now. We're going to see what Blaine's strategy is on how to figure a way to come back into this. Is he going to try to play 3-ball? Is he going to look to get the ball to the basket, use some timeouts?
And hold on to the possession. So James comes right back. Right side, baseball for 3. Blocked by Yerbutis. That's the 13th block for the Hofstra Pride. One shy of tying a school record.
You keep thinking about their energy, and they've been able to maintain this all night. These blocks are also coming from hustle plays. When you talk about their motto about trying to defend this house, they've done that to the max.
That was block number 13. The next one, if there is one, in 55-point.
3-point shooters. I mean, Finney hit the one early, but Jenkins was all over him. And when you're trying to make shots at the end of the game.
And Jenkins will go to the line. He's got 14 points to lead Hofstra. Paul Reuter, along with Tim O'Toole, former head coach, Fairfield University. Old Dominion taking on Hofstra at the Mack Sports Complex, Hempstead, New York. It's the campus of Hofstra University. Hofstra in the home white, Old Dominion in blue. Part of Rivalry Week presented by Cisco. Coming up next, Seton Hall DePaul.
Other guys on the team feed off of his decision-making and his energy.
Jenkins misses the second. Not going to really matter. Fired up off the mark. 0.9 seconds remaining. That was Trian Iliadis. He's from Perth, Western Australia, a freshman who took that shot. This one in the books. And the Hofstra Pride with a well-fought 60-51 win, led by Charles Jenkins, 15 points. Once again, Hofstra 60, Old Dominion 51. For Tim O'Toole, our entire ESPNU crew, I'm Paul Reuter. Coming up next on ESPNU, Rivalry Week presented by Cisco continues. Seton Hall with DePaul. The preceding has been an exclusive presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. Good evening from Hempstead, New York.